Hello boys and girls, welcome to the Draft Dynasty channel. If it's your first time, I do scouting report on young prospect before they get to the NHL. And on this video, we're gonna look over Mr. Tim Stützle, a German player, very intriguing prospect, so let's go. Let's look at his profile quickly. So he's still 17, pretty young, 6'1", 185, so pretty nice size. If we go down, last year he played in this league. I have no clue, I don't really know that league, but I saw him play twice, and let me tell you something, he was way too good to play in this league. I think he finished the game with 4 or 5 points the game I've watched, so maybe could have played in a more challenging league. So it's really hard to evaluate a player when he's too strong for the level he's playing at. This year, oh my god, almost a point per game in the DEL, and the DEL, for those that are not familiar with that league, this is the pro league in Germany, and in terms of level of play, I would say it's still below, slightly below the Liga, but they're getting there. This league is getting better every year. I was really impressed last year with the caliber of play, and also I was not aware that Germany was so passionate about hockey. They have really great fan, and overall it's a nice league to watch. I enjoy watching the game I've watched. I watched Seider quite a bit, Moritz Seider quite a bit last year. And here we have the ranking for draft eligible player in the DEL. And you can see Tim Stützle is leading with a big margin. There's also other prospects for this year, Lukas Reichel and JJ Peterka. So this year could be one of the best year ever for Germany at the draft, and it's gonna be interesting to see at the World Junior Championship. I'm gonna be rooting for them. There's a lot of fun prospect over there, so let's go Germany. Let's roll the clip, and he's gonna be number 8. And as always, we're gonna start with the thing I like the most about him. And for him, it was really hard to only pick one, but I decided ultimately to pick the stick handling, puck control, cause in my mind, he is the best stick handler in the whole draft. I'm gonna try to explain why I was so impressed with his stick handling, and it was mainly because other aspect of his game that enhance his puck skills. So mainly his agility. So on his feet, he's very shifty, agile, and he can turn on a dime. So when you combine that with his elite puck skills, it makes for a player really difficult to judge and hard to stop. Like in close area, he has very good puck control. And the other thing is his creativity. So when you have a player that has the trifecta of elite puck skills, shiftiness, agility, creativity, this is such a hard package. You rarely see player like that, and when you get one, well, this makes for an absolutely elite high ceiling player that can really be a superstar in the NHL, a juggernaut on the power play, a point producer machine. And just a few more clips to finish the stick handling part of the video, but honestly you'll see during all the video long, there's part where his stick handling shine, his puck control, he gets close to other player defensemen, and he's not stressed at all. You can tell he believes in his stick handling. His hands are quick, he's good in traffic when there's multiple players around him, and you cannot make mistake with him, because if you blink, you make one mistake, he's gonna deke out one guy and he's gonna attack the middle of the ice. And this is one of his best clip here, and it demonstrates, like I was saying, if you blink, he's gone. He's gonna attack the center of the ice, and like you can see, he beat the guy and he makes an amazing saucer pass. Extremely high skill level. There's not many players that can do that. Okay, time to move to the second category I like about his game, and this one was really surprising to me. I did not saw that coming, and it's his work ethic, his intensity, and his consistency. I did not know he had such a great motor. So this guy is really a worker. He's not cheating on the ice. He's someone that is working all the time, always in movement. Also, his legs are always moving, and even though him playing against men, you can tell that he's undersized. Sometimes he gets pushed around. He's not strong enough physically, but his compete is so high, his intensity and his willingness to get the loose puck. He wins a lot of puck battle, even 50-50 puck battle, he's gonna win it just because of his motor, his work ethic, intensity. So this was a very surprising to me, because often you see skills player, they cheat a little bit in their zone. And if, let's say, we compare him to Cole Perfetti, both of them are high skills players. They have a lot of talent, but the major difference I see is Tim Stützle is a lot more competitive. His drive, his motivation to get loose puck, is just overall higher intensity level, and this makes a huge difference. And if you want to know how much important this is, just look last year with Arthur Kaliev. This guy was one of the most skills player offensively, super gifted, but his work ethic, sometimes he gave you 30%, sometimes he gave you 90%, was super inconsistent, lazy at time, and he fell to the second round. So this is a major aspect of the game. You need players that are working hard all the time. And there's no secret. If you want to be a good player defensively, it's all about the effort. You want to put the work in, and for him sometimes he's gonna make mistake. Of course, he's young, but it's never gonna be a lack of intensity effort. So coaches are gonna like that, and this is the good thing about the prospect playing in a men's league, a pro league already. It's gonna speed up his defensive ability. I can tell he made a lot of improvement this year. And for me, the major difference between pro hockey and junior hockey, let's say CHL, USHL, stuff like that, it's defensive. Of course, the guys are bigger in the pro league, but the team system, the structure is a lot sharper in the pro league, in the NHL, stuff like that. And for him, I'm just really happy to see that he's not a liability even in a pro league defensively. Even at 17 years old, against them, being weaker physically than them, he's still fairly good defensively. So this leads me to believe that in the future, he's not just gonna be a power play specialist. He's gonna be good at 5-on-5 too. He's gonna be the real deal. With that said, let's transition to another good thing he's doing, and it's his playmaking ability. So I'm not sure if you saw at the beginning, he is getting a lot of assists, and there's a reason why. He's very good at making the hard passes. So you're gonna see him make a saucer pass easily. And also he's making pass in high danger area. The hard pass, he will often try to make them, and he's able to complete them. So this is an example on the power play. So at first he's gonna fumble the puck, and the other team, when you're playing an aggressive penalty killing, this is the time when you need to put pressure on a guy when he doesn't have fully control of the puck. But with a player like Tim Stützle, you cannot do that. He has such good stick handling. If you put pressure on him, you can tell he's never really under pressure. He's not stressed. He's really poised with the puck, and this results in an easy goal. And for the next clip, I'm just gonna roll out a few of his goal and assists that he got while I was watching. And for those clips, unfortunately, I don't have any sound, so you're gonna get a break of my annoying voice, and hopefully you still enjoy.
Stützle, Buchtala, Fiesinger.
Mittlerweile hat er in der Saison schon 2 Treffer erzielt, 5-mal aufbereitet, 7 Punkte. Und jetzt nächste 2-auf-1-Situation. Buchtala. Man muss erwarten, hat auf den Pass gelauert, jetzt auf Järvinen. So sollte das funktionieren, Järvinen.
Okay guys, I'm back. I hope you're still watching with me. So as you can see, a lot of example of his playmaking ability. He has a very good vision with the zone entry, and also he's very good on the power play. He can be a QB on your power play. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but there's a lot of play where he made very nice pass in the high danger area, but it did not result into a goal. So I don't think his offensive production is a fluke. He could have even more points. So this is always nice to see that the guys just generate a lot of high danger chances. And this is one of the best passes I've seen all year. Amazing creativity. He's just on another level, this guy. Now let's talk about the bad stuff, because there's definitely a few things he's gonna need to clean up if he wants to move to the NHL next year or in 2 years. It's his decision making. Like I said, he will always try to make the hard pass, the pass in the high danger area, and this is a good thing. But at the end of the day, it's a matter of percentage and efficiency, so you cannot always make the harder pass. Even if you're able to do it, sometimes you just need to settle and make the easy pass, the high percentage one. Don't force the play when it's not there. So this is something he's gonna learn. There's a time and place for everything. So sometimes you can make the hard pass, try something fancy, but other time you need to be more conservative. So he's just gonna have to gauge this. And when you're coaching such a highly talented player, you don't want to handcuff him. So you want to give him all the freedom to express his ability, display his skills on the ice. You don't want him to turn him into a super boring player. But personally, I can live very well with those little small mistakes that he does at time. And for example, sometimes he's gonna miss a pass, but he will always back check really hard, trying to make up for it. And in the end, his intentions are really good. Like, he's trying for the home run, the one punch knockout. He's going for the best passes really often. So his intentions are good. I can live with that. Like I said, I'd rather have a player like that you need to tone down than having a player that is not able to go for the high danger passes. Okay, this video is getting pretty long. I'm gonna try to speed this up. There's still another category that I want to touch, and it's his skating. And like I said in the beginning, I would describe his skating as shifty, agile. He has really quick feet and he can turn on a dime. So this is really what is the most impressive about his skating. And I have a feeling that maybe when he was younger, he was playing a sport like soccer or maybe tennis, something like that. Something that involved foot agility, foot speed, because he's really next level. He can move his feet very quickly. Sometimes he will just put on the brake and his first 2 or 3 steps are fast enough, quick enough to just create enough separation between him and the other player. So this is why I'm saying he has the shiftiness. The first 2 or 3 steps are very good, and he can turn on a dime. He would be extremely good, I think, on agility parkour with the cone and everything like that. And I guess I'm gonna go with my NHL player comparison while we watch him skate around the ice. I know a lot of you like to have a little bit of a comparison. So for me, there's 2 players that came to mind when I was watching him, and those 2 are highly skilled player. The first one is Artemi Panarin, and the other one would be David Pastrnak. So overall, just 2 highly skilled player, like I said. And I don't think he plays the same way as Pastrnak because he's not much of a scorer. He's more of a playmaker. But in the end, like, he's gonna be deadly, I think, on the power plays, and if everything goes right, he could be potentially a player that makes 80 points a year, 90 points a year. Just someone really smart offensively and creative like those 2 players. Now, in terms of ranking, where I think he's gonna land on my board at least, right now I'm in love with him, so I think I would put him 3rd or 4th overall. So he's really close with Marco Rossi. Those 2 are really 2 of my favorite player. I'm still gonna have to watch a bit more of Lundell and Raymond, so to decide who I put them. But for now, I think Marco Rossi and Stützle are gonna be 3rd and 4th. I don't know which one is gonna be in front of whom, but doesn't matter. I like those 2, and he reminds me a lot of a player like last year, Trevor Zegras. He was also one of a player I like a lot, and those players who are creative, nice stick handling, vision, those can be really super home run picks. So when you're picking this high in the draft, you want a guy that is completely going to change your organization, a guy that can make over 80 points. It's not the time to make a conservative pick and someone who's going to be average, a second liner, but a safe pick. I'd rather go for the absolute home run, knock the ball off the park, and I think Stützle is the guy. He has so many tools. and I see a lot of potential in him. This is gonna be it for this video. I don't want it to be too long and boring, but still, this is only 10 game, and I have other clip that I was not able to show, so this give a good idea of how talented this guy is. One final thing, to get access to all those video, I need to pay a lot of different subscriptions, so I think I already spent almost $500 this year. It's pretty expensive, all those different league. So just in return, I'm asking, please subscribe and drop a like. It helped my channel a lot. Thank you. Have a nice day.